the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Rockets offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Traynor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Gleason. He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Gleason. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. In. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the ground, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles. Going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Central Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will...
There he goes! Bulldozes his way through. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. The Chippewas come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run play action. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Toledo. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Chippewas have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Caught over the middle, it's Townsend. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And the Chippewas come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Hunt is on its way. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Rockets have it with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense.
Easy.
They'll move the tight end. Barges ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to slam in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Lavis. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Look out, he's got room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll operate out of split backs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Slithers into space. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He'll toss it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Gleason. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Immediately call timeout. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Holly. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This will likely be the last play of the half. Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And the Rockets will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Chippewas in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Labus. Catch in the middle, it's Temple. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Got room to work. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulls and fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. It'll be 3rd and long.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Chippewas are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Creates a little room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Chippewas are on the move. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fights off a defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Chippewas back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Scanning the field, it's Lavis. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rockets. And the stomping has commenced.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Central Michigan, 3.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking for a man. It's Lavis. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Bringing the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking for space. It's Trainer. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Lavis. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Chippewas will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the